I have a show today that's going to be absolutely magnificent. One of the finest, greatest people I've met in my entire life, and my special co-host for today is going to be Melissa Spence. So I want you to relax. I want you to take your time. What the heck is going on? Anthony, what are you doing? What's the matter?
Well, I was eating this because...
Wait a minute. I'm doing a monologue.
I know, but...
Wait a minute. I'm doing a monologue, but you're not listening.
But they have a free gift in there.
What's the gift?
I don't know. I haven't seen these in a while.
Let me see. A Rolex. That's my Rolex. That's the Rolex that Mr. Kellogg gave me. Was it the box? Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse me. We'll be right back.
This is Anthony from WeLink Internet, home of the super fast fiber optic speeds. Are you paying too much for your internet? Is your service slow? Is your bill outrageous and keep going up? Well, look no further. WeLink Internet has you covered. Not only do we have super fast speeds, unbelievable customer service, but our price is usually a lot lower than anyone else. Give me a call to see if your home is available, and I will give you 30 days free to try out our service with free installation, and all the equipment will be included with no rental fees. Give me a call now to get you set up with WeLink Internet.
Hello, everybody. This is Michael Leonetti, and I have the most prettiest co-host that I found. I think she's fantastic, and her name is Melissa Spence. Hi, Melissa.
Well, hello.
Ooh, boy, you look like a teacher. I love teachers. I do. I love them, because if you do something wrong, they make you do it over again. Anyway, let me tell you about my sponsors, because we got a great show lined up. I'd like to thank Mr. Bob Kellogg. Bob, there's no one to tell you how much I love you. You are absolutely the best, and that watch... Okay, that my brother stole out of that box, I want you to know that that's coming back home with me. I don't want you to get nervous. We have Cocoa Krispies, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, and Pops. I also like to thank WeLink Internet. My brother's the CEO of WeLink, and if you want faster internet, because my house, I go out of my mind, the TV's forever stopping, okay, that's the place that you have to go. Also, Mr. Bob Lacey. Bob Lacey is with Manifest Academy. He's one of our major sponsors also as well. Bob does a lot with the kids. Magnificent young man. I love Bob. And also we'd like to say thank you to Mr. George Havers from Alien Tequila. Now, I don't drink, but the guests that I have on, these guys are boozers. So I made sure that I made sure that I bring these guys on because they know good booze. But I got to say something to you. Believe it or not, I got a gift from Mr. Kellogg.
What do you have this time?
Oh, yeah. Bob Kellogg sent me this wonderful, magnificent gift. Now, take a good look at this, because let me tell you about this particular gift here. This is from the 40s. There's only 3 of these were made. One, I think it's in the Smithsonian Institute. The second one, Mr. Kellogg has, and this was his father's. And he gave this to me. These are the cereal bowl cups. Look at this. Is that amazing? These are a collector's item. You could see from the pictures how dated that this is. And Bob, I got to tell you something. Your generosity and your friendship to me means more to me than anything, because believe me when I'm telling you, there's not a sponsor and there's not a show in Las Vegas that has a major, that I know of, sponsor. And I thank you for that. And we're just going to take this to another level, because I got 2 fantastic, wonderful people that are here. Don't forget to subscribe, to press the button, and to like, and to share. It's very, very important. Also, I'd like to mention, don't forget the show. Okay, March 1st, I am doing a opera concert. It's $100 per person. I got 3 of the most magnificent opera singers in Las Vegas, and also have Mariano Gonzalez, who's a harpist he played with Luciano Pavarotti. He played with all the great stars. He's going to be performing from 6 to 7, and then from 7 o'clock to 8:30 is the show. It's $100 per person. I came out of retirement. I'm doing all the cooking. And let me tell you, you don't want to miss it because I sold my restaurant. So if you want to taste Chef Mike's cooking, you better get yourself a ticket and you better come right on. And let's not forget my book, ladies and gentlemen, Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. Everybody knows the story last week I had a major guy that was in the trenches with me, the last show, and it was very, very powerful. I thank you all for the wonderful comments that you people have made. And the book is $24.95. All the money goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. You know, unbelievable. So I feel good today. So without further ado, ladies and Gentiles, you feeling good?
I feel great.
All right, I tell you, I got to make you say something since you're my co-host. All right, let me introduce one of my special friends. All right.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, they're both my favorite guys, but the honorable, unbelievable, handsome. Supreme Court Justice, Superior in California. I did that.
Again?
I did that just a bunch of cajones. That's all I did. No, that's my boy, Bobby.
Are we getting the blush?
He's not expensive.
Are we getting the blush?
He's free. He's Freeman.
No, come on. You killed the whole skit, for God's sake. I'm having some fun. Robert Freeman, everybody. And next to him is, who is that?
We have Matt Ross.
Matt Ross.
Just kidding.
No, it's not Ross.
It's Matt Rose.
It's Matt Rose.
Big flower.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I
my
was just kidding.
No,
Yeah.
no, you weren't kidding. You made a mistake. No, you made a
Matt
mistake.
Rose.
Listen, that's why it's so funny.
All in good fun.
No, what I got to tell you, Mr. Rose, is the Las Vegas president of the Las Vegas TV network. Am I saying that correctly?
The Las Vegas Television Network. You're exactly right.
Unbelievable. Well, I met these guys, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, when I was performing up on the Strip. And I became very, very friendly with my very dear friend, Bob. I mean, he's very special. And I spoke to Mr. Rose from time to time, but I invited you today because you even said, what the hell do you want me on the show for? Because what you have, I think, is unsurpassed. Because times have changed. Okay? Years ago, you had the Merv Griffin show, and you had Arthur Treacher. You weren't even born then. But
I
he
was
used
not.
No, Arthur Treacher used to be for Merv Griffin. And then you had Joey Bishop. And Regis Philbin was his co-host. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Regis Kelly, see?
Yeah, on that line. And well, you're Italian, aren't you?
Mix, yes.
That's why you got the job. No, I'm only kidding you.
I'm surrounded.
You are surrounded.
I'm a DEI hire.
Are you?
Oh.
Okay. And then
That's a whole new show right
that's
there.
a whole new show. And then you had Johnny Carson, who I think Ed McMahon was a great heavy. Now, did these guys need these guys? No, they didn't. But the bottom line is it's entertainment because when you watch television today, and I don't have to tell you, Mr. Rhodes, you see what's on TV. You know, because I got a couple comics that wanted to come on. And let me tell you, these guys, here's my act. And when I seen their act and what they say, I said, you can't use those words. I said, if it's an HBO special, that's a whole different ballgame. But the people that watched this show, these were customers of mine that came to my restaurant. Over the years, in the 7 years, I accumulated 100,000 phone numbers, names, phone numbers, and you had to leave your credit card to get into my place because if you didn't show up or cancel, there was a $50 charge. I was the only one that did anything like that. So to me, they're worth its weight in gold. I got to say this again. I had a couple weeks ago, I had a restaurant that wanted to advertise with me. And I went there and I ate there and I watched and I said, listen, I want to thank you, but I can't put you on my show. And they said, why not? I said, it's not the money. I said, I'm looking the camera. I'm telling my customer that came to my place, okay, that I kissed and hugged and thanked him, go to Joe Schmo's Bar and Grill, the best cheeseburger. They didn't. The service was not good. Okay, the food was not the quality that I felt as though was good. You know, and the guy got offended. I'm not going to say who you are. You know who you are. Please forgive me. But I'm going to say something. Get the act together. And I'll be more than happy to come and have you as an advertiser. Love to have you. But you got to remember, I stand behind your restaurant. Because let me tell you the type of guy that I am, because I did it at my restaurant. I send somebody to your place. They call me on the phone. Yo, Mike, the hell did you do? The food's loud. How much was the bill? Give it to me. I'll pay it. I did it many times in my restaurant. I used to say, if you don't like the food, you don't like the show, I'll give you your money back. There's nobody that does that because nobody stands behind what they have. Because I feel in my heart, I got the best of what I have. There's nobody that has this, okay? Nobody. Only thing I like to do is take it to another level. And if I died tomorrow morning, what I left, the people that I had on this show, Jim Marsh, Bob List, Governor Bob, the list is endless, the people I have. And that's why I wanted to bring these two fine gentlemen here today so I can talk with them. So tell me, I got 1 minute and 26 seconds. Did you enjoy the dinner at my house? That's the most important.
Everybody wants to know.
As a superior court justice and an attorney for 30 years, I thought you'd ask me about the book, which I loved, by the way.
Well, we can get to that because you guys are on for the whole segment.
No, hey, at 6'6", let's talk food.
All right.
So, love the meatballs. The chicken, I don't even know what you called it, fell right off the bone.
Well, hold on,
I loved
Judge,
the dinner.
but you said about the meatball. Listen, I have a clip. I'm coming back. I'm going to throw this in.
Right.
I got a clip of a little kid that came to my restaurant. He had to be no more than 5 years old, okay? And do me a favor, Rick. Just run that clip and come right back to me.
Tell Chef Mike what you told me. Okay. I think that Chef Mike's meatballs are the best meatballs I ever ate in my whole entire life. Look in the camera. Like, it is the best meatballs ever. It tasted better than any other meatball I ever tasted in my whole entire life.
Wow, that's a pretty long time. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Out of the mouth of babes. Nobody makes meatballs like Chef Mike, but I can't take the credit because that was my grandmother that done that. Well, Judge, before we get any further, all right, because we got a whole show and I got you over here, lovely young lady, lovely co-host. Isn't that nice? I like to be surrounded by beautiful women. So we're going to be back in a few seconds. I want to go to commercial, and we're going to come back, and then we're going to talk to these two fine guys. I want you to jump in anytime that you want, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So don't move, relax, take it easy. Guess what? 2025, it's my year, baby, my year. We're back, everybody. Before I get to these guys, I got to say something real quick. People always say, Mike, where you performing at? I'm working diligently to try to get the show back on the strip, but there's a good friend of mine named Carmen Mandea. He's phenomenal. If you want old Las Vegas, he's at Piero's. He's there every Friday and Saturday. You want to have yourself a good time. The food, and this is no BS, it's terrific. I don't need his money. I don't need that guy's advertisement. I'm telling you, Piero's is the place to be. But Carmen Mandea is the best. I love him. Carmen, I gave you a shout out. You better comp me next time I come in. I'm only teasing you. So we're back. We're back with the judge. So go ahead, Judge. What were you going to say?
Nice cufflinks.
Well, I got to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I like these cufflinks. I don't know if Rick Manning can get a snaps. This was a gift. Okay, from Robert Freeman. He gave me, he said, it's your birthstone. People buy you gifts. And the highest form of expression of gratitude is when you got somebody that does that. And I appreciate that more than you possibly know. I'm telling you something, because when you're everybody wants to be around me because when you're on top, but when you hit the bottom, you see who your friends are. And I was there, so I know. That's why my circle is very, very small today. Very small. So tell me, Bob, you were talking about something. What was it?
Yeah, they look great on you, by the way.
Thank you, pal. Appreciate it.
So, what do you want to talk about? We could talk about your book. We could talk about my favorite flavor of Kellogg's.
No, I want to talk about you and what you do and what an inspiration you have been, okay, when you sit behind that bench. Because there's not too many guys like you that have that charisma. I told you before, there's 3 things a person must have for the nucleus of self-success: the content of a man's character, the integrity you have as an individual, and the compassion you feel towards another human being. You have all 3 of those qualities. I know that for a fact, and it's an honor. So you do
Yeah, I mean, high praise indeed, especially considering the source.
So you still do this? You still do the bench?
I do. So we go back in time, and what had happened was the administration in California, is where I'm from, California, it has changed drastically. So the judiciary budget was cut dramatically, like over 30%. And so the wheels of the judiciary kind of ground to a halt. So they reached out to the legal community and said, look, we'll make you a pro tem, which is what I am, and you will take the bench and we'll train you how to be a judge, and you will help. And so it was an honor and a pleasure to take the bench, not only in Orange County, but also Los Angeles County as a pro tem, and give back to the community to make sure, because justice has to be swift and it has to be fair. And if you don't have the judiciary that you need, California is, shall we say, a bit more litigious than Nevada is.
Well,
you need that. And so it was an honor and a privilege to give back to the community. And it was, I think being a judge, I know that being a pro tem in Orange County in LA made me a better lawyer when I was still litigating. I mean, 30 years of litigation, I think I've had enough. But it did make me a better lawyer.
did you know that Melissa ran for state assembly?
Yes, I did.
I did actually,
Yes. Unbelievable.
and we were sharing that a very dear friend of ours, Assemblyman Bob Beers, was on the assembly in Henderson, and really did a great job. And our assemblymen are our voices.
Yes.
So if you run again, I will vote for you.
Well, thank you. Look at that.
And you want to ask the
District
judge?
15, here we go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
So District 15.
Yeah, that's the district, and definitely needs some work. So it's right at the heart of Las Vegas, which needs the most help.
Well, Trump has got the rug and he shook out all the dust.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I mean?
And
Thank God he got in.
It's starting,
And
which is
wa-
nice.
I was a federal attorney for a while. I was on the fraud division for the SBA, all the PPP loans and the EIDC loans. And the underdeveloped communities, the underserved communities are in dire straits.
That's
And-
exactly where I'm trying to help.
And as a country, we come together and we help and we build the great American melting pot, of which I'm first generation. So and I think I just hit my mic.
It's all right, no problem.
First generation. So I'm proud to be a part of the great American melting pot. So,
Oh, wow. And where'd you come from?
my father was born in Toronto. My grandparents were born in Scotland. So I'm a full-blooded Highland Scot. I'm surrounded by the Italians. Which,
Take
by the way,
over.
Matt.
by the way, before I go, Scotland was the only country that Caesar couldn't conquer.
No kidding.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Just yesterday I had 2 Jehovah's Witnesses. Funny. They knocked on my door. I couldn't believe it. When you came to my house.
Yeah.
Tie that in.
How did we get to
Just-
Jehovah's Witnesses?
Did you let them in?
Well, what happened is they said,
you give
Did
them
they conquer
meatballs?
your door? What?
I opened up the door. They said, "We're Jehovah's Witnesses." I said, "Look, I didn't even see the accident." He says, "No, I'm serious." He said, so I felt bad. I invited these guys in. I sat them on the couch, and they looked at me, and they didn't say nothing. I said, "Is there something we can talk about?" He said, "This is as far as I've ever gotten in my life." So we didn't have anything to say.
Did they push the Halloween doorbell?
Is that good?
I like that.
What do you say? Rick is laughing in the booth over there.
Yeah. How to win friends and influence people.
I got to say that Matt Rose, you guys have been friends for a lot of years.
We've been friends for a better part of 50 years.
50 years.
I don't know how, because I'm still young and handsome. But
What was
he's
the
a
best
good-
year? What was your golden year? Was it in your 25th
Right.
year or?
and should we share?
No, we had our paths went this way and that, this way and
did
that,
indeed,
in
they
and
did
out.
indeed.
About 10 years ago, we had a project here in Las Vegas where we were destined to build the greatest sports and entertainment destination on earth. In 2008,
10 years ago?
15, was it 20 years ago?
2000.
Forever ago.
Forever ago.
And then life brought me back here, and then he brought me back here, and then we're now through him met the owner of the Las Vegas Television Network. And he said, go help them out, and let's see if we can't bring them into a bigger position. And so I took the gig, and here I sit.
Well, I got to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Matt is a serious guy. He is. He's a no-nonsense guy, and that's why he is the president. And it's such a blessing that I was introduced to this fine gentleman, and naturally, in Las Vegas, because I remember when I was closed my restaurant, I said, I'm done. I'm out. I got enough money. I don't have to do nothing. I'll just retire and go travel the world. And I was out, and then I went up there, and I said, and I was there for 3 months. I don't want to mention the name, but I was up on the strip, and it was over. I said, I'm out. I'm done. And it was Kellogg's was the one that said, Mikey, listen, with your personality. I said, only reason why I did the show was because I was performing, for advertisement. I figured I'll just run, a few months, and that'll be the end of it. Never thinking that it would reach what it's reached, because the day you stop watching me, it's over. The day people stop clapping for me when I'm playing the drums or standing up when I'm singing, it's time for me to retire. But as long as you people watch me, because I want to tell you, out of the thousands and thousands of people that we send this to, 9 people said, don't send it no more. And that's not a bad average, because, you get people come in and say, do me a favor.
They were having a bad day.
Was that what you think it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's
now
try
they-
sending them again.
And now
Maybe they'll say
and
okay
now
this
they can't
time.
subscribe.
Yeah, the heck with them. The heck with them people. So, Matt, what's your outlook? What are you going to do?
Well, the whole point of the Las Vegas Television Network is our catchphrase, all Vegas, all the time.
Love it.
We are viewed in 163 countries. Now, this is satellite and internet and streaming, but all of our shows are Vegas-centric. And it seems the further away we get from Las Vegas, the more popular our channel is.
Right.
Interestingly, one of our, Mike DeBari, your drummer, Big Mike.
We love Big Mike.
One of our episodes that we have aired multiple times features you singing, fronting his band.
Ain't that amazing?
It's true.
Because John
It's
told me
true.
that. He says, I was requested more to watch that of what we have, Naturally, we couldn't do it in this studio because the studio is not that big, it's only 18,000 square feet. We need a 25,000 square feet studio. And you're right. But here's the thing. What's unfortunate, there's nobody left to interview, entertainer-wise. Sinatra's gone, Frank is gone, Sammy's gone, all the people that I knew that had beef. There's a few people. If you can get Celine Dion. You see what I'm trying to say to you? There's only, if you can get Wayne Newton, if. You know what I mean? Now, Donny Osmond, my biggest fan. He's the one. I got him on screen. He's got my book because he came to the restaurant and bought a book. Of my demise of years ago when I went away. But to have people on here, and this is what I want to do with the show. Such a wide variety. People say, well, who the heck is Jim March? Jim March is the cornerstone of Las Vegas. Cindy Domani, 92 years old. I had her on a couple of shows ago. I went to her house in Canyon Gate. She was with every president from Eisenhower all the way down. These are people say, are they still alive? Who are these people? To me, they're more important than some act that's on a strip that come on the show and you sit them down and you're a little funny and the time goes right by. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to come back. We got a lot more to talk about, so don't move, relax, we're coming right back.
In Las Vegas, countless young lives are brimming with potential, waiting for the right opportunity to shine. At Manifest Academy, we believe every child deserves a chance to succeed, not just academically, but emotionally. Through the transformative power of music, we provide mentorship that fosters mental wellness, creativity, and confidence. Our mission is simple: to empower the next generation with the tools that they need to dream big and achieve even bigger. Your support makes this possible. By donating, you give Las Vegas youth access to life-changing opportunities and a brighter future. Visit ManifestAcademyLV.org to sponsor hope, growth, and endless possibilities. Together, we can make transformative lives one note at a time.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. You like my teeth? 40,000. 40,000. See that?
Gorgeous.
Thank you. That's what
They're gorgeous,
that's
I'm
what makes
telling
this
you.
show so wonderful. Go ahead,
You don't
sweetheart.
laugh and smiles. It's
Go ahead,
good.
doll
At least
baby.
they're nice.
Pretty girl.
Matt, you've been in this, industry for so long. What has been an inspiration or person that you'd find really just inspired you to keep going onto your career?
The person that has inspired me, she's seated over there.
Aww.
The love of my life is behind the scenes here, and it pushes me to be the best man I can possibly be. You know that old, what is that? As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson. He says, "You make me want to be a better man." Okay, that's her.
And I know
And
I
she
asked her if she
inspired.
was Filipino.
That's beautiful.
And I says, "Do you like balut and lechon and chicken adobo?" I got a kick out of that when they do that. They're great cooks, Filipino girls,
No,
boys.
it's true.
Don't fool around with their pancit. They're
It's
serious about that, boy. Are you familiar with Filipino food?
A little bit, yes.
Really?
Yes, not too much.
Not too much?
You know, but yes, I've had some tastes, and they're really good. A lot of pork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pork.
A lot of pork in it. Is she that good of a cook?
Yes, but when I introduced her into the conversation, I didn't know I was going to lose my spot on Las Vegas Television Network, TLVTN.com. We are streaming. Come to.
And I'd forgotten that John was on your show recently.
I had John on my show twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, John.
Twice John was on the show.
Okay.
John was on the show twice.
And was he interesting?
Let me tell you something. He's a very serious producer.
Yes.
You know, I gotta understand. My he's my heart. My brother took this show to another level because we started as a podcast, and from a podcast went into a television show. You understand? That people like, and then when I look on the screen and I look at and I say to people, "There's not one," and I said, "I'll put up 25,000. Show me a show that could compete with this. Show me it. Call me. Let me know. Let me take a look at it. Just like the show, my entertainment show. I'll go in any lounge in Las Vegas, any showroom in Las Vegas. There's not one show like mine.
Your show.
There's not one show like mine in that town. In this town.
Your show was amazing.
Thank you.
Your band is amazing. Your trombone playing, not so much.
Now hold on, Judge. Hold on.
My father played with Tommy Dorsey. So. But your
Well, I
drum
just
skills,
started.
out
Oh
of this
well,
world.
that's when we do the march. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So Steve said, "Get the." And my buddy, little Joey Farina, took me out for lunch last night. Not a cheap bastard. I had to go pay the bill. I take the trombone out. There's only 4 notes that you're hitting, you know. But anyway, you know, I got to say something to both you guys. All jokes aside, it's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you here. It's an honor, a pleasure to have you here because what Melissa's going to do. She's going out advertising to get more advertisers in for the show. I like to do some of the restaurants where I can go in the restaurant with these people and cook with the chefs. You know what I mean? And make a dish and look in the camera and say, "This is the place to be." You know what I'm trying to say to you? But I got a lot riding, Bob, on it. And I take this thing very personal. Very personal. You know, because whatever I done, I was a success before I went away. I was a success when I was away, and I've been a success since I've been out. And at the age of 73, the thing you got is your integrity and what you have. You know what I mean? If it ain't what I want to do, I'm not going to do it. I just rather bow out and say, "Listen, I had my title shot. I don't want to lose a fight." I'd rather say I'm 10-10 than saying you had 10 fights, you lost 3. I don't want to do that. I want to win. That's how I feel.
Winning's good. It's
That's
better
what
than
you,
losing.
that's what you got. And I think
like winning.
Yeah.
Winning is good.
right.
you
And I
said-
think
you said the magic word, that one word, integrity.
Integrity.
Because nothing works without integrity.
you know, and sometimes people got to take a chance to see. Let's just see if it works. Let's put it out there. Let's see who grabs it, who wants to buy it. This is clean. This is years ago. You had 3 channels. Today you have 1,000 channels. You know, but if you got something like this,
Including.
right? People, especially anything from Vegas, people want. Anything from Las Vegas, people want. They love it. They love it.
They
It's
even
Las
like the
Vegas.
stuff I do. It's crazy.
Now you said that was requested when I did my. You know, Mike DeBarry's got to go in the hospital. You know that.
I do not know that. I
Yeah,
talked
they're
to him
going to
just
open
a
up
couple
his
of weeks
chest.
ago.
4 bypasses.
Give
4
him our
bypasses. So
regards.
I'm not doing nothing until that kid is out of that hospital. I'm going to keep the band together. You know what I'm trying to say to you? I can always get somebody to fill in, but I'm not going to do that.
They're not big Mikeys.
And I got a good feeling that things are going to work. Well, a half hour goes by so fast.
About 30
Melissa,
minutes. it
30
felt like,
minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you, Melissa Spence, for being so kind and looking so purty.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank my brother. Okay, just bought a brand new car, $1,200 a month. Do not ask me if you're behind on your payment. Do not ask me for the money because you ain't getting it. We'll tell these guys what's going on. Matt Rose. No
Sir.
Well, Matt Ross. You know him as Matt Ross. You
That's
know-
right.
Matt Rose. No words to say thank you, Matt, for being so
My
kind.
pleasure to be
To
here.
come
Thank
on the
you.
show. Well, Bob,
Tell your watchers, LasVegasTelevisionNetwork.com.
say that again, sir.
LasVegasTelevisionNetwork.com or TLVTN.com. and we're streaming. You can see what we're doing there.
Right, and you never know, ladies and gentlemen, the Mike Leonetti show may be on that. You never can tell what the future holds.
We're talking
We're talking right now. We're talking big time. And I want
Head steaming.
And I want to thank you, Bob Freeman. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Anytime you let me talk to your mother.
Oh, she'll be there on March 1st.
Good.
And you are the only person that calls me Bobby. And it's an honor that you do.
Well, it's an Italian thing.
I got that.
You know that.
I got that.
I want you to know.
But yeah, Mom is going to be here on March 1st, and she's looking forward to meeting you.
Thank you. I say this all the time. I said, if I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars. Yet in dollars, I have few. I'd wish to perform, sing, cook, come to the studio, and do what I do best to bring what I have to people like you. So thank you, everybody, for watching me every week. God bless you. Keep Jesus in your heart. That's the most important thing. And when you feel depressed, just look above a cloud. He'll never let you down. I'll see you next week with a whole new bunch of people. I got to go roll meatballs now. Would you believe that?